Jack, disappointing 1-0 defeat in the FA Cup, but quite a few positives from the game today.
Yeah, obviously firstly very disappointing for the girls, and we had a very solid performance today. But yeah, it's just one of them where it isn't. If we had a run of the green, then we might have got back into the game and could have possibly gone on to win 2-1. But it's just kind of, we're not having luck at the minute. We didn't have it last week, we didn't have it this week, but hopefully we'll put that right next week.
Obviously, compared with the last game when you played against Tottenham in the Ryman League Cup, it was a lot more competitive.
No, definitely, 100 times more competitive. It shows you, obviously, all the stuff that we've been doing over Christmas and all of the games we've been trying to get on and trying to get friendlies going, we start to pay off. Because it shows you that they have to bring the people on, so that your Wendy Martins and whatever else have to come on the pitch, and making sure that last 5 minutes they literally pinned it in the corner. So it shows you how far we've come. Which is obviously a massive positive that you can take, is that we're obviously competing against the kind of the top teams in the Women's Premier League in the Southern Prem, so we can just try and kick on and make sure we keep that momentum going every week.
Just unfortunately you got done out by a free kick today.
Yeah, but that's the most frustrating thing, is it was our silly mistake really. 3 or 4 phases before that we could have got rid of the ball, made a half-hearted clearance, then it was kind of a little pinball in and around the box. They managed to get a free kick, and to be fair to the girls, took it really well, went straight in the top corner, so sometimes you've got to stand there and just give her a round of applause. Yeah. So in terms of her quality on the ball and a free kick, obviously she's won them the game today. Just that one little bit of quality in between the two, and that's really all it takes, is obviously goals change games.
And obviously, second half you gave the girls, you told the girls to be a bit more confident. They showed that on forward, but they just didn't have that final third.
No. But that's just it. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But we was competing, we created opportunities, we just didn't have that final bit of quality just to make sure the ball went in the net. I think at one corner went all clean off the line, and some other bits and bobs, and sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't. But we'll keep pushing on training and making sure we're ready, as we've now got obviously to turn all of our attention straight back on the league, but no other distractions. So now it's going to be week on, making sure we're pushing for this promotion.
And that's a positive thing. Obviously, you had 2 cup defeats. You must be glad to get back into league action next week.
Yeah, I think it's what, November last time?
November, yeah.
November, I think it was Cambridge the last time we played a league game, which is a bit crazy. But no, it's obviously for our successes and all of our endeavours and all of our hard work that we managed to stay in the vast majority of the cups. Obviously, Tottenham beat us last time 5-3 in the Ryman Cup. Unfortunate and unlucky last week against Newcastle, and obviously today. But no, it just means that obviously, like I was doing previously, it's one of them where right now, as soon as this game's finished and done, we're now going to focus on what we need to do. Obviously, you're still within our own hands and what we're going to do, and make sure we keep pushing on and hopefully get some success at the end of the season.
And obviously, you brought Lauren Davis' first game back in over a year for the club today. Talk about her performance.
She's done really well. Obviously, I kind of chucked her in the deep end a bit, playing her out of a position that she's been playing in for a large periods of time at Millwall.
And here, obviously, right.
Yeah, and obviously here, just give her kind of a different bit of a role today. But no, she was very competitive, looked sharp, looked hungry for the ball. And then obviously if we can tailor it to what we want for the team, then I'm pretty sure she's going to push on and add some quality into the squad.
Have you got half an eye on the chat on the Palace game in 2 weeks' time?
Yeah, but we always take one game at a time. So rather than getting caught up, because if we lose the next 2 games, then the Palace game becomes irrelevant. So you always take 1 week at a time. Don't get caught up on what's going on at the end of the month. You just focus on our next game, which is obviously Denham, and then we'll actually prepare this week for Denham, and then the next after it'll be MK Dons, and exactly the same. We're not going to change our process and what we do things just because of certain teams. Yes, it will be an important game, but mindless of the fact of how important it is, it doesn't change my focus on what we're doing in training.
Unlike on today, but thanks for taking time to talk to us.
No problem, thank you very much.